Brand new Maybach, don't want this whole like Shaq. True relax, you fix such a match. I was just smoking on that, I'm playing with a sack. Money just fall in my lap, money just touch my back. The gang came back with rags, I'm right back town with a gang. I beat a nigga face with a bell, piece left pay for time. I'm buying with a new head cag, I'm blowing a new head cag. I walk in the club, hair cag, 85 racks, hair cag. I used to stay with the crab cag, I thought my deal had trash can. Back to the drill with a passion, quick can't rest like trash can. I need my bags, man, I'm cool through like lead. I need my trash can, all of my crew is matching. All of my legs, all of my red up red, all of my pants, yeah. I think got all of my brands, all of your ass stands, all of your ass gon' stash packs, all of your ass man, all of my with a passion, all of my Springfield, all of my drop top band, all of my paralyzing drip, all of my wheelchair, all of my handmade, all of my billionaire, all of my blue and red, all of my flow chair, all of my wristband, all of my rolling face rig flash, all of my wrist splash, all of my split splash, all of my whip splash, all of my big ass, turn my chips to cash, owe me the world, brand new Maybach, don't want this whole like Shaq, true relax, you fix such a match, I was just smoking on that, I'm playing with a sack, money just fall in my lap, money just touch my back, the gang came back with rags, I'm right back town with a gang, beat a nigga face with a bell, piece left pay for time, I'm buying with a new head cag, I'm blowing a new head cag, I walk in the club, hair cag, 85 racks, hair cag.
It's in the range of the match, Chris New York with the ratchet, all of my make it the match, all of my, I want that patty, all of my makeup come out of her patty, come with that water like I'm at Atlantic, I land in the jet just to pick up a bag, I land on your bitch just to bust on the mattress, I turn up and run and I'm ass on the backwards, I got a hoe but that bitch on me dead, my money low like a 73K, bring me that work, we gon' wear it in bag and don't come with it, show me my shoes in the tag, that bag in the Maybach I got on the fashion, whoa, he got on rich and million, that shit ain't average, my bitches are bottles of titties and ass,
Brand new Maybach, don't want this whole like Shaq, true relax, you fix such a match, I was just smoking on that, I'm playing with a sack, money just fall in my lap, money just touch my back, the gang came back with rags, I'm right back town with a gang, beat a nigga face with a bell, piece left pay for time, I'm buying with a new head cag, I'm blowing a new head cag, I walk in the club, hair cag, 85 racks, hair cag.
Strapped up like the Taliban, my hood something like Afghanistan, and I just put some cheese on his head like a Pakistan. Trusted, that's my Kobe Bryant, ain't no way I'm trading him now. Don't try me, yo, my coach be at your house like they the cable man. They say I'm a sex symbol, they say I'm a ladies man. Dressed up in the latest fashion show look like I robbed the bank. So much bread it make you faint. We be everywhere you ain't, I go everywhere you can't. I send shots the way you think, I got millions when I blank. I got birds like Arthur Blank, I just bought a purple mink. Cooking cocaine in the sink, see some shit that make you drink. Doing time and make you think, got you clutching on your shank. He said he gon' rob who? That's like trying to rob a tank. That's some shit that get you spanked. They done had too much to drink. You just trying to get some rain, spill your blood out like it's paint. Say you with it, but you ain't. Not a sinner, you a saint. I'ma make it plain and simple. Send bullets at your pimples and temple. You deep in that water and you don't know what you into. Gunners on their way while you saying what you finna. We gon' make you sprint when we pull up in the rentals. They just left a dent, he can't run from what I sent them. Niggas jab and click, they don't even want to befriend ya. Niggas come to kill ya, they didn't come to injure. Nowhere to retreat, now you screaming it's just the way they gon' remember. Big brother, make your favorite robber give it up. Just chillin' with your BM, she said she wish you one two of us. Having threesomes at the gym, bad bitch galore, let me line it up. I'll see for attention right after they going high from us. A couple months went platinum, yo. They 2 years might go diamond, huh? All black booty Draco with the wood, can't name a bitch fine as her. Baby ass on my diamonds, white body full of Zaza, and gotta be brave than the A-Rap, he think about coming trying. I told Wop he could drop me, catch me outside with my chain. I both niggas that diss me and they son got their head flamed up. Bitch not say shit after this, I'ma come through and finish up. Fuck them trying to catch them, they cross their thumbs, stick 4 fingers. I knew I ain't get the headshot, but the fuck you mean I grazed them? So the Lord had to be with that baby ass little boy that day he saved him. I'm King Slam Rock you to sleep, then I put a snake in your crate. I come get you before you clap me shots to put shit in the newspaper. Brr, brr, big brr. New paper, yo. Every day a new hater, yo. Every day a new art. I got new drops on they block. Down why all my members locked. Hey, Big 13 don't give out passes. FOH, no Jamie Foxx. Every day new high speed Che ran through state troopers and all. Won't never pull over, no way. It's a go box behind my Glock. Brr, brr, brr. Whole time bouncing her jets and back a one-way flight with Spirit. Yeah, I be rapping, but still a kid in the backseat without no cheer. They in your y'all creep like a spy move where you can't see what can't hurt. Said I know running from that 5, know I'm coming, them niggas fear me. Brr, brr. Hey, 2 Drakes and left 4 Glee, 1 man in the CTA 5 V4D push up right now. Everybody getting away. I'm lob up the wall like Kobe and Shaq. Wait around town, let me taking your sack. Infinite choppers and Glock when I move. Come around with the jamming and pro man. Pour up a pint, I ain't letting it last. Pour champagne, but I might drink out the glass. Pour champagne, but I might drink out the glass.
Save me. I'm a big dog.
Alright, general policy, free women and men. I'm back in it a bit. Funeral and all that is over with. So we should be more consistent as we move forward. But anyway, I think the last time I talked to you in one of the best day as far as baseball, but do not be messaging me talking about I'm off and shit like that. That's a quick way to get blocked. And it's also another way to show me that you don't pay attention. But anyway, if you are new, esoteric knowledge is what we talk about, mainly numerology and astrology and how it is used to run the world, rig your games, and provide you with stories like Miss Hayden Panettiere being dead at age 36. Lord have mercy. It's my childhood right there. She's a year older than me, right? But yeah, this news broke yesterday along with the news of the baseball player Tommy John dying yesterday. So it was deep. A lot of shit going on. The date numerology pretty much called it out. But again, if you are new, gematria, man, is the name of the game. This is ultimately the biggest part of this podcast, what I talk about. Gematria, I mean geometry and language. It is the practice of coding letters and numbers into words, or, you know, it's a code. Right? 4 values per word, letter, or phrase. If you are new, my favorite example is LA. Right, L the 12th letter, A the first, LA equals 13. Right, and then backwards, using the alphabet backwards, where A would be the last letter of the alphabet, as far as you're just reversing the values. LA would equal 41, right? A would equal 26, L 15, and then you apply numerology for the other 2 ciphers. So 4 values per word, letter, or phrase, and this applies to anything. It could be anything. All right, so yesterday we did get this news that Hayden Panettiere, star of Heroes and Nashville, is dead at age 36. She also appeared in Remember the Titans and the Scream franchise. So this is via ABC News today, 12:18 a.m. But it says an actress who launched her career as a child and who later starred in Heroes and Nashville has died. 36. Died in South Carolina. Oh, I thought she died in Tennessee. But, Nashville. I think they said yesterday was the anniversary of Elvis dying. Let's look at that. You know what I mean? And if you what we've been talking about all year, Cancer and Pisces. Cancer, yep, yesterday was the day he died. August 16th. Oh, man, hold on one second. Yesterday is the day that Elvis died, and he died in Nashville. But anyway, it was the 16th. We know Tennessee is the 16th state in order of statehood. All right, so let's look at that. 16th state. 16th state is Tennessee, and it became the 16th state on 1/6. Ain't that amazing? First day of the 6th month. Yesterday has 70, 34, 25, and 50 date numerology, and we know 34 and 25 are heavily associated with dying and death, right? Murder equals 34. Well, murder equals 79 forwards, 34 with numerology, 83 backwards, and 38 backwards in numerology. The word death equals 38 forwards, 20 with numerology, 97 backwards, and 25 backwards with numerology. So that 38 is everywhere. She's dead in South Carolina. Allegedly, I don't know what she's doing out there. On a Sunday, South Carolina 78 last Sunday. But let's just get, it's just sad, man. It's just sad. That's all I can say. So we'll talk more about that. We got these baseball games. Let me pull up Mr. Tommy John here. This guy died, not yesterday, day before yesterday, but I feel like they were talking about it mostly yesterday and shit, man. Let's see. Famed ex-Yankees pitcher dead at 83 after sending farewell messages to fans. This is Tommy John, the former MLB pitcher whose elbow surgery set the standard in baseball and helped lengthen the careers of countless players. Dead at 83. This news broke yesterday with Fox, but I feel like they might have broke the day before, but it was going crazy yesterday. So his full name equals 83, right? Thomas Edward John. Excuse me. Thomas Edward John equals 83. He's dead at age 83. Someone tell me what the odds of that are, right? And we know he's born, I believe, May 22nd or 23rd. So from May 22nd to his death, May 85 days. 85 days, 12 weeks. Could be a shout out to football, right? Because football starts, it has started preseason. NFL or National Football League equals 85. All right, National Football League equals 85, and we know that football equals 83. You know what I mean? So, dead at 83. Granted, some Yankee shit, but again, named Tommy John. See, Tommy John lines it up literally with football. 133, 43, 110, and 38. Football equals 133 and 43. Backwards, where Tommy John equals 133 and 43 forwards. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a football reference. Dead on a Saturday. And looking at all that, but back to Miss Panettiere, man. It was something. I think she's dead 44 days after or before the release of Remember the Titans, right? Kill equals 44. And Remember the Titans came out when. Alright, so September 29th. So from her death, which was yesterday, to September 29th. This is arguably her biggest work, greatest work. Biggest movie, anyway. But yeah, 44 days. Alright, that's 6 weeks, 2 days before the release, and we know Sacrifice. Sacrifice equals 62. Months added in that thing. Look at that. 1 month, 1 week, 6 days. 16, 11, but a month. Damn, man. That shit crazy. 1 month and a week before Remember the Titans. She's dead like 5 days before her birthday. which is the 21st. 5 days before her 37th birthday. Crazy. Crazy. All right, let's run her name real quick. Hayden Panettiere. I'm assuming that's French. Did I spell that right? Panettiere. Oh, yeah. All right. 170 forwards, 80 with numerology, 262 backwards, and 82 backwards with numerology. That's a little anagram thing right there, that 262. But last name equals 113, 50, 157, and 58 backwards. Yesterday had 50 date numerology. Right, the 16th. 8th month plus the 16th day plus 26. 50. Panettiere dead on 50 day numerology. 5 days before her birthday. Hayden 57, 30, 105, 24. Female shit, man. And so it's fucked up. All right, let's get into baseball, man. Rig sports, and then we might talk more about that, might not. So it is a Monday. Let's look at today's date, numerology. On a Monday, Monday is typically your upset day, along with Friday. All right, it is the 17th. We've got 71 date numerology today. 8th month plus the 17th day plus 20 plus 26 is 71. 35 date numerology. 8th month, 17th day plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 is 35. 26 day numerology, 8th month plus 8 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 is 26, and 51 date numerology, 8 plus 17 plus 26 is 51. It's the 229th day of the year. That's the 50th prime number, so watch out for some gun control news today, because gun control equals 50. All right, several shootings over the weekend on a Saturday. You know, I tell you that all the time. That's if you watch the news. Hella shootings on Saturday. I think it was in Virginia. It was in Virginia. Virginia had a shooting. I want to say at the college, but it was on a Saturday. Virginia equals 53, like Saturday equals 53. All right. Shit is real. Knicks won the championship on a Saturday after 53 years from their last championship. Saturday, 53. They were down 16. 53 is the 16th prime number. Think about Super Bowl 53. Go look and see how many points were scored total in that game. Super Bowl 53. And it featured teams whose names equal 53. Patriots equal 53. And they beat Los Angeles, which equals 53. And the score was 13-3. But anyway, that's just a little tangential. Alright, so let's see. Monday, we got a doubleheader here. Reds versus Cardinals. Speaking of 53, we know Ohio equals 16. And again, 53 is the 16th prime number. No 53 today, though, as far as date numerology. But we might see a 53 pattern somewhere. We do have, it is... 136 days left in the year. That's a 16 connection, right? Add 1 through 16, you get 136. So let's take a look. Cardinals are 63-61, 31-27 on the road. Cincinnati's 59-64, 30-33 at home. Today has 51 date numerology. We know Cincinnati equals 51, and we know Cincinnati is my team out of the AFC this year for football, NFL. That's my team out the AFC. But, you know, they'll fuck up, probably. But Cincinnati equals 51. We got 51 date numerology. We don't know who's pitching for the Reds for this first game, so that's usually a bad sign for them. The Reds versus Cards on the season. All right, they are 3-5 versus the Cardinals on the season. They could fall to 3-6. Cardinals equals 36. All right, Cardinals equals 36. Cardinals also equals 63. Cardinals could stay on 63 wins, pick up their 62nd loss. Reds equals 62. Yeah, I mean, and today is 26. Ohio. I'm going Cardinals for this first game. Ohio is the 17th state in order of statehood, and 59 is the 17th prime number. This game is in Ohio. All right. Yeah, I like it. I do. I like that. On the road on the season or at home versus the Reds this year, or versus the Cardinals, Cincinnati is 1-1. I'm gonna go Cards game 1, and this is how you read the ticket, all right? Because you could do any combination except for certain ones, but here it is. I'm gonna go Cardinals for the money line, all right? Cards ML. Then the over and under is 9.5. Let me see. It opened up at 9.5, so it's still 9.5 right now. So Cardinals money line. The date numerology today breaks down to 8. Ew. The 26 go to 8. So I will take the under of 9.5. And point spread, I would take the Cards. Cards with the runs. Alright? Alright, that's how you read. So, when I do the next game, you could go Cards, money line, whoever I got. You know what I mean? You just make combination. It ain't got to be just this. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm not the best articulator, if that's a word, in the world. But you'll be alright. Orioles versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay 74-59. It's the 229th day of the year, the 50th prime number. They could pick up their 50th loss of the season. Baltimore is 61-63. That's going to be your upset. Rays equals 18. And Tampa Bay equals 62, I think. Or Buccaneers. Tampa Bay. Yeah, Buccaneers. Well, let me see. Orioles 61-63, 29-33 away. I think Tampa. Yeah, Tampa equals 30. Orioles could pick up their 30th away win. I like that. Let me see something. Rays versus Orioles. Alright, on the season, Tampa is 3-3 versus the Orioles at home. Florida equals 43. The game is in Florida. Overall, they are 3-6. That's on the season. All time, they are 249 and 238 versus the Orioles, and at home all time in the regular season they are 135-0 and 108. That 136 is brewing her ugly head. I like that. I think I'm going with that. They can pick up their 136 home win against the Orioles. Orioles might make it tough though, but I still got Tampa. Tampa ML. McClanahan can pick up his 10th win, become 10-6 today. Brandon Young can fall to 9-4 or 10-3. Yeah, I got Tampa. ML, I might put them on upset alert too. I'm a little nervous because it is 63 and that 30. Baltimore can get that 30th win. That's the only thing bothering me. They can get their 30th away win in Tampa when Tampa equal 30. But we got them upset alert though. If you weary like me, give me the over of 7.5. And give me Baltimore with the runs. What am I talking about? Let me see. All right. So where we at? Marlins versus Phillies. Oh, you see what I see. Philadelphia equals 65 and 61. Marlins can become 65 and 61 today. All right. Philadelphia equals 65 forwards with numerology and 61 backers with numerology. They got Jesus on the mound. Christopher Sanchez. That's a Jesus reference. Christ, Chris. That's why he wears number 61, because Jesus Christ equals 61. Or is it Christ? Which one is it? Yeah, Jesus. I'm sorry. Jesus equals 61. Right? Jesus equals 61. Phillies could fall to 67 and 59. Right? Today is the 17th. And Miami Marlins equals 59. And I bet Philly is, yeah, they got to be the favorite. This is your upset of the day right here. Miami Marlins equals 59. They can improve to 65 and 61. That'll make them 27 and 36 away. Let's look at the record. Miami equals 36. Yep, that's what it is. Miami equals 36. I feel like Phillies equals 36. Nah, 45. Philly 26. And Sanchez can become 15 and 5 with a loss. Let me see what's up, bro. Alright, all time, the Marlins are 251 and 300 versus the Phillies. They are on the road. And on the road, they are 106 and 164. On the season on the road, they're 1 and 2. They fall to 1 and 3. Big number with Miami, 13. And up there it is. They can become 6 and 5 on the season in Philadelphia. 67, Philly can stay on 67 wins. We got 8 total date numerology. 67 is the 19th prime number. 19 is the 8th prime number. I got the Marlins for the win. Marlins, ML, give me Miami with the, well, we'll go over and the numbers, keep it in order. Give me the over of 8 today. Over of 8. Give me Miami with the runs. Alright. Cardinals Reds game 2. So if Cards win game 1, they'd be 64 and 61. 32 and 27 away. Reds would be 59 and 65. 30 and 33 at home, if I'm not mistaken. Cincinnati equals 66. I'm going Cardinals again for both games. Fuck it. I don't care. Game 2, it looked like Cardinals going to get them again. Rhett Lauder on the mound. Yeah, Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals. Palante can become 13 and 6 today on the daily, leaving 136 days left in the year. So game 2, I got Cards. Cards ML, give me the over. Yeah, I'll take the over in this one. Over of 9. And give me the Cards with the runs. Tigers and Pirates. Pirates are 61 and 65. Tigers 60 and 54. Or 64, excuse me. 28 and 33 away. Lodzinski 6 and 5. Valdez 7 and 8. Let's see. I know they done played 1,000 games. No, they haven't. They're 43 and 49 versus the Pirates. Detroit equals 44. This game ain't in Detroit, though. Detroit 44 backwards with numerology. Tigers can become 44 and 49 in the regular season against them. against the Pirates. They're on the road. They are 22-27 versus the Pirates on the road. Tigers are the favorite. And Tigers equals 33. They can stay on 33 away losses or pick up their 34th away loss. Pirates equals 34. Pirates can pick up their 33rd win when Tigers equals 33. Let's look at Valdez. On the road, all-time framer is 45-33. Pirates 34, and he's 88-60. That'd be an upset. Detroit is favorite. Valdez is a bad motherfucker. I'm gonna take Valdez and them, but they on upset alert. Tigers ML. Give me the I'll go under 8. Under 8. And give me Tigers. Give me Pirates with the runs. Arizona versus the Red Sox. Boston is 66-58. We got today is the 17th. They can pick up their 59th loss. Arizona can stay on 59 losses. Arizona is 30-32 away. Red Sox 29-31. Red Sox equals 31-32. So what is it gonna be? Winner, chicken dinner. I think Arizona is gonna get them. Let me see. All right, Arizona's 14-16 against the Red Sox all time. Boston Red Sox equals 53, which is the 16th prime number. All right, so they could pick up that 16th win, or stay on 16 losses, excuse me, against Boston all time. 136 days left in the year, 16 prime, or 16 triangular number. Moon equals 15, but the 59, man, the 59. But I still like Arizona to upset them. Arizona's on the road. They are 8-10 versus Boston on the road. 8-day numerology today. Gamboa, Red Sox. Today is the 17th, man. I gotta go Arizona. Give me AZML. Give me the under of 9 and AZ with the runs. Padres and Metropolitans. Padres 67-58. They could pick up that 59th loss. Bueller on the mound. Mets are 56-69, 28-34 at home. Today has 35-day numerology. They could pick up that 35th loss. They're playing a Catholic referenced team. Give me the Padres. If they lose, I would be mad, and because I'm on some cocky shit with this one. Padres ML, they are the dog. Padres. You know what? I'm tripping. Let me actually look at this. Mets versus Padres all time. They is 263 and 267. 263 is the 56 prime number. That'd be L. And we're in the time of the 267th Pope. Oh my God. At home, New York is 141-118 versus the Padres. On the season, 26. Oh, they haven't done it. 2-1. Okay, I take that back. I got the Mets, ML, but on upset alert as well. Padres. I'll take Padres with the runs because they probably will upset these niggas. And the over and under, I'm going to go over of 8. All right, Oakland versus the Royals. Oakland is 49-75, 26-35 away. And Kansas City is 51-74, 29-30. This could be a setup just because, all that shit is standing out, right? California equals 52. They're playing a California team. They could pick up their 52nd win. But the 26-day numerology and the 35 is bothering me the most. So Oakland could become 27-35 away, or 26-36. I think Royals equals 36. Yeah, man. Royals equals 36 and 27. This is a clusterfuck. Let's look at the record. Royals versus A's. On the season, 1-2. All time. Damn. 281 and 347. These are numbers that mean nothing to me. All right, Waka could fall to 5-9. I think Kansas City Royals equals 59. Yeah. Give me Oakland. Oakland ML. Give me the over of 9. These niggas be hitting or not pitching 1. And then give me Oakland with the runs. I can't wait. I ain't doing, I don't do preseason football, but I'm tempted. Braves versus Twins. Atlanta should win, but they could get upset. It's a fucking Monday. And I think Braves got a 96 somewhere. It's 95. But Braves are 74-50. We got 51 date numerology. They could pick up their 51st loss. And fall to 32-28. Twins could pick up their 61st win. Twins finna upset them. ATL equals 33. And then Twins equals 32. Braves can stay on 32 away wins. Twins could fall to 32-32 at home. And then I'm smelling a whole lot of 6s. ATL equals 6. Twins could fall to 60-66. But I like the 8. Perez could stay on 8 wins. Bailey Ober can pick up his 8th win. All right, they're 20-8 versus the Twins. ATL. They're at home, on the road. And 38. Braves versus Twins, all time road record. All right, on the road, all time. They are 11-6 in the regular season. On the road, they could fall to 11-7. Like 17, 20-8 overall. All time, they're 23-12. Man, they lost to the Twins in the World Series. That. As much as I like a good old-fashioned upset, I'm going to go Braves, but they are on upset alert. Braves, ML. The over of 9 is tough. I'll take the over of 9 for some reason. I don't know. Twins ain't gonna be hitting like that. And I got Twins with the runs. Alright. White Sox versus Cubs. The Battle of Chicago. On 35 date numerology. Chicago equals 35. Wow. Chicago. White Sox are 65-58, 28-34 away. Well, there's your 35. Give me the Cubs. I'm Maniga on the mound. Cubs lose, we in trouble. But I got Chicago. Cubs could become 37-26. Chicago equals 37-35. And we got 26 days tomorrow today. Cubs ML. Convincingly, I got Cubs with the runs. And give me the over of 8. Last but certainly not least, the Dodgers versus the Rockies. Rockies are upset, these motherfuckers, man. But that 38 is brewing her head. We know Colorado equals 38 and is the 38th state in order of statehood. I spelled that wrong. Colorado. Right? Alright, give me LA. LAML. Ooh, over is 11. Give me the over of 11. And give me LA with the runs. Alright, how much time we got, man? Let's see. First game I'll come on to what's it called? So I'm gonna let my name Zach talk to y'all about Miss Hayden Panettiere. Oh shit. Jeff Teague and Infinite Buck on Julian Newman. I love that. Is he getting on my goddamn nerd? What we doing? So, Gematria Fake News 25. This is who you need to be following and listening to keep it a buck with your man. Just to keep it a buck. Zachary K. Hubbard, man. That's the guy that taught me. I'm gonna let him talk to y'all else. And then that'll be it.
Welcome back, True Sicker. August 16th, 2026. The news broke late this evening that actress Hayden Panettiere has passed away. There is no cause of death at this time, but if you read the story, they're alluding to, it sounds like she took her life based on a number of factors, including postpartum depression, dealing with the loss of her brother, alcohol and substance abuse, the times. But let's talk about, if that is the case, what likely really happened in light of Hollyweird and all of the very commonly occurring deaths of people that work in the industry, where so often it's reported they died from one thing or another, sometimes an overdose, car crash, something else mysterious, dead in their... Remember her brother at age 28 supposedly just died in his sleep? I mean, come on. But, yeah, there's two big things here. And really there's more than two, but there's two. Almost every headline points out that she was in Heroes, where the words in Heroes for the show, the O is a solar eclipse. That season ran that show ran 4 seasons. She died 4 days after the August 12th total solar eclipse. And then also she's dead on the anniversary of Elvis Presley. This is the day in history that Babe Ruth died, Elvis Presley died, Aretha Franklin died, the king of rock and roll, the queen of soul. There's a coincidence. But yeah, she was in Nashville. Elvis died in Nashville at his place, Graceland. And that stands out in a big way. Dead on Elvis's death anniversary and one of her most remembered roles. She's also in Remember the Titans, and football season's getting underway. The Tennessee Titans play in Nashville. She's a young actress in Remember the Titans. Yeah, she was 16 years old when Heroes came out. She's dead on the 16th of the month, come to think of it. But yeah, I've talked about this many times. August 16th is the 228th day of the year. Again, you learn this Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. Death equals 228. And her mother was an actress as well. Her mother's still alive. Leslie Vogel, her mother's name equals 49. She is dead on the 49th anniversary of Elvis. She recently put out a book about her troubles with motherhood and postpartum depression, so it makes you wonder. Her last social media post, she's with a director, Randall Slavin. They're looking extra romantic in that. I don't know if she got divorced from her boxer husband in Ukraine. But yeah, you can look it up on her Instagram. Her last social media post was July 27th. Looking extra cuddly with this Randall Slavin. He has a big 4 tattooed on his arm. Remember, in the occult, 4 is associated with death. But yeah, Heroes ran 4 seasons. She's dead 4 days after the eclipse. Happened August 12th. She's dead August 16th. And she is a young actress in Remember the Titans. She's dead 44 days before the anniversary of the release of that film. Kill an Executioner 44. She plays a cheerleader in Heroes that lives in Texas. It makes me think of a couple things. You know, football season's getting underway. The Dallas Cowgirls, the most famous cheerleading squad in the world. And then there's also another famous cheerleader from Dallas, George W. Bush. Yeah, if you didn't know, George W. Bush was the cheer captain in high school, landed at Yale. Yeah, if you didn't know that. Skull and Bones member and also cheerleader. Or Skull and Bones is the Brotherhood of Death. But it's interesting because Dallas equals 41, like Skull and Bones. Of course, his father was the 41st president. They're both in Skull and Bones. I don't think Dad was a cheerleader, though. Anyway, she is dead 41 days after George W. Bush's birthday. Maybe a coincidence, maybe not. And about the Heroes show, she's dead on 70 date numerology. Heroes equals 70. So does total eclipse. Again, it's got the eclipse right in the logo. And the first episode of Heroes is called Genesis. Genesis means in the beginning. The day she's died is the day leaving 137 days left in the year. In the beginning equals 137, as does total eclipse. And yeah, here's the last social media post she put up. This tattoo. So I don't know. This looks a little bit too cuddly for a married woman. I couldn't find that she got divorced from her husband, so I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe they're swingers. She is dead 20 days after that social media post. Remember, words like death, time, and cross equal 20. The 20th letter of the alphabet is a T. A lowercase t is a cross. A cross is associated with death. There's a few other... Somebody's let me know that a former Cowboys player is dead as well. Her character name in Heroes, the cheerleader, is Claire Bennett. And Claire Bennett equals 108. The word geometry equals 108. It also equals 36, like she's dead at 36. But the 108 factors in with the eclipse. Because remember, the sun, the diameter of the sun is 108 Earths. From the Earth to the sun is 108 suns. And from the Earth to the moon is 108 moons. And they say it's this ratio, the geometry, that allows for eclipses to happen as we witness on Earth. So again, just the way this all factors together with her passing. She's dead exactly 182 weeks after her brother. Her brother died on the kill date back in February 19, 2023. I remember covering that like it was yesterday. When I looked at that, I couldn't believe it was already that long ago. I thought, God, time flies. That was 3.5 years ago. But yeah, 182 weeks after her brother. Rest in peace equals 182. Her brother was Jansen. Died February 19, 2023 at age 28. Remember, the kill date is the date that has the numerology pass of 64, 44, 28, and 17. Her brother was 28 years old. The book she just put out about dealing with postpartum depression was called This Is Me, A Reckoning. That equals 107, like ritual sacrifice. And it's interesting because we're going into the 107th NFL season right now. We just had our first week of preseason games. And cheerleaders are very much a part of the NFL. And like I said, her cheerleader characters in Texas, you know, where the Dallas Cowboys cheerleading squad is. So I just wonder if this is going to transition into another tragedy, maybe even connected to a cowgirl. There's a lot of former famous cowgirls too. So keep an eye on that parallel in the days and weeks ahead throughout the upcoming 107th NFL season. And yeah, the date numerology pass for today, 70 and 34. You can see Heroes is 70 and 34, so is SUICIDE. And they haven't put out the cause of death, so maybe it won't be that. But I just feel like from reading the article and everything it says, Seems like that's what they're alluding to. The word mother also equates to 34, dealing with postpartum depression, which she just put out a book on. If you missed the last live stream where we broke this down in the live stream, it's the one with, we're talking about Tommy John's death on the 144th day of the baseball season. On the same day, Joey Logano, born on the 144th day of the year, won the first Saturday race of the NASCAR season on the Jesuit Order's birthday. Now she's dead 144 days after her husband's birthday. His birthday is the day the MLB season began. And don't forget this, too, at the start of the Ukraine war, her husband's from Ukraine. She launched this fundraising effort for the people of Ukraine on the 201st day of her age on March 9th, which can be at 9/3. Those are huge numbers with the war. Yeah, it could be another angle to this, but... Yeah, right now the details on her passing are very vague. So we broke this down on the live stream. I said I'd upload a short video. If you guys have any great observations to add on, please leave a comment. I imagine tomorrow there will probably be a cause of death. By the way, if they do put out a cause of death tomorrow, can you imagine if they said she died on the toilet? I doubt that's going to be it, but that's how Elvis died. Tomorrow will be 17/8, like 178. Graceland equals 178, in case that's part of this ritual, right? Because again, she was in Nashville where Elvis died on this day 49 years ago. So yeah, I think those were the main points. I think we got pretty much the main points in here, but as I always say, and is always true, there's always more. I bet you there's, in all the work, it's been 13 years now straight of doing this work. I started mid-August 2013. I bet you there's not a single decode where we ever got all of it. There's just so many pieces to these puzzles, but that's what they are, sadly, riddles. And remember, it is the Jesuits, aka the Society of Jesus, and Jesus speaks in parables, which are riddles. The Cabal, again, the Illuminati is founded by a Jesuit, aka the Society of Jesus. These people work in riddles every day. Some details are obvious, and some are a little bit more obscure. But yeah, R.I.P. Another young face from the world of entertainment out of here. And to think that they just used her to raise money for this war. By the way, Ukraine is another big 34. Ukraine's another big 34 word, for the record. Yeah, I'll explore that angle tomorrow. I'll go back and look from her setting up that foundation and the start of the war, because they brought her in pretty quick. Rams won the Super Bowl. Sean McVay, the coach of the Rams, brought out his Ukrainian fiance. The Rams. Oh, man, the Rams are hosting the Super Bowl this year, too, you guys. I was just saying that with the 107th season. Yeah. But yeah, Sean McVay, the coach, brought out his Ukrainian fiance. Days later, the war began. Ares, the god of wars, the ram. NATO had their first conference in Ares about the war. The war officially began February 24th, 2022. If you recall, Joe Biden addressed the nation about what was going on because Russia went inside Ukraine's border on February 22nd. Biden addressed the nation at 2:22 p.m. Eastern Time on February 22nd, 2022. You'll never see more twos in your life. But remember, Biden and Putin had met 201 days into the first Jesuit Ignatian year. The Jesuit order equals 201, like Order of Illuminati. Again, it was founded by a Jesuit. Adam Weishaupt, the Jesuit, died 201 days after the anniversary of the establishment of the Illuminati, dying on the 322nd day of the year. But yeah, I am reminded now, the Rams were an important part of the Ukraine war. Ukrainian fiance, she's got a Ukrainian husband. Rams hosting the Super Bowl again. Something's up with that. Because again, her book equals 107. Like this is the 107th season. This is me, a reckoning. Alright, Truth Seeker. We'll leave it there for now. Thanks again to everyone who hits the like and the share. Leave a great comment if you got more information. I'll follow up on this as they put out more details. Until next time, True Seeker.
Alright, man, so that's all I got for y'all today. You got your picks. Make sure you pay attention to the story. Listen on on Instagram, Facebook, and listen on Apple and Spotify. Fuck with y'all. Fuck with me.